Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. These words were spoken nearly 3,000 years ago, but they could have been written this morning. Look around. Headlines filled with chaos, a culture rewriting truth, a generation rising that does not know the difference between right and wrong. This is more than social decay. It is prophecy, fulfilled before our eyes. And the question that echoes across time is this: have we entered the last generation? Chapter 1, The Great Reversal. There was once a time when good was honored, when honesty was praised, when purity was valued, when to believe in God was noble. But slowly, almost unnoticed, something began to shift. Truth became uncomfortable, faith became outdated, morality became restrictive. And soon, to speak the truth is to be silenced. To defend the innocent is to be ridiculed. To stand for Christ is to be condemned. Meanwhile, what was once shameful is now celebrated. What was once hidden in darkness is now paraded in light. What God calls sin is now called freedom. The reversal has happened. Good is evil. Evil is good. And this is not an accident. It is the very inversion of God's order. The fingerprints of rebellion, the shadow of the serpent, the mark of the last days. Chapter 2, The Ancient Prophecy. But none of this is new. Long before our headlines, long before our protests, long before our collapsing morals, the prophets saw it coming. Isaiah cried out, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil." Jesus warned his disciples, "In the last days lawlessness will increase, and the love of many will grow cold." The Apostle Paul wrote, "In the last days there will be times of difficulty, for people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God." And John on the island of Patmos saw the rise of a world that would worship the beast, a world that would exalt lies, a world that would persecute the saints. The Bible was not vague, it was clear. The day would come when light would be hated and darkness would be loved. And now, that day is here. Chapter 3, The World Today. Listen to the stories of today. A student expelled for refusing to deny Christ. A preacher arrested for preaching from the Bible. A business destroyed for holding to biblical convictions. A family mocked for teaching their children righteousness. Across the world, in the East and in the West, the story is the same. Good is condemned. Evil is praised. In classrooms, children are told truth is whatever they feel. In entertainment, sin is glorified while faith is ridiculed. In governments, laws rise to silence believers, while wickedness is celebrated as progress. The last generation is not a prophecy waiting to happen. It is unfolding now. Chapter 4, The Test of the Last Generation. So what does this mean for us? It means that following Christ will cost more than it once did. It means that truth will not be popular. It means that faith will be tested in fire. The last generation will not be known for its comfort. It will be known for its courage. This is the generation that will be asked, will you stand for Christ when the world stands against you? Will you hold to truth when every voice demands compromise? Will you walk in light when darkness surrounds you? It is a test not of convenience, but of loyalty, not of comfort, but of endurance. And those who endure to the end, Jesus said, will be saved. Chapter 5, Hope in the Darkness. But even in this dark hour, there is hope. The Bible does not only speak of falling away, it speaks of revival. It speaks of a remnant. It speaks of a people chosen to shine like stars in the night. Yes, evil will rise. Yes, good will be condemned. But the kingdom of God is not shaken. The gospel is not chained. The Spirit of God is not silenced. Even now, in hidden churches and quiet prayers in the hearts of the faithful, God is moving. The last generation may be a generation of trial, but it will also be a generation of glory, a generation that sees prophecy fulfilled, a generation that sees the return of the King. Epilogue, the final word. Yes, good is condemned. Yes, evil is praised. But this is not the end of the story. History will not close with darkness victorious. It will close with light eternal. For Christ is coming, the judge of all the earth, the King of kings, the Lord of lords. And on that day, evil will be cast down forever. Good will reign forever. Truth will shine forever. And when the clouds break, and the trumpet sounds, and the heavens open, then we will know. The last word never belonged to evil. It always belonged to God.